What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chuds BBQ. My name is Bradley Robinson, and today I'm going to show you how I made these. Beautiful, delicious, smoky, spicy, sweet, glazed, amazing smoked spare ribs with a spicy rub and some homemade hot honey. Coming up. These are some ribs. Pat them dry. And what I got here is some spare ribs, fully intact, not St. Louis cut, meaning we still have all this top meat and this breastbone right on top. And that's because it's the beginning of the year. We've been working hard over the holidays, making some real complex recipes and a lot of in-depth videos lately. And quite frankly, I'm in the mood for something pretty simple. And honestly, I can't remember the last time I had a rack of ribs. Bones, when was the last time you had some ribs?
I have no idea.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
We used to cook them all the time, but it's time to get back to it. So today we're gonna keep it pretty simple. We're gonna trim these up, hit them with some rub, and I'm thinking a little sweet heat action sounds pretty good. So we're gonna make our own hot honey. Should be very tasty, but to get these trimmed up, very simple thing to do. So first off, we're gonna look for the skirt on the back, and we're just gonna zip that off. Might throw that on too, make for a little snacky poo. Next up, this breastbone right on top. Don't want that on there. Comes out very easily. Save that for some pork stock. And looking at the back, if there's any pockets of fat or anything hanging off, we can get that taken care of. And also on this side, I'm gonna find the smallest little bone here and just kind of square this up. Membrane is staying on, not a big deal if it's on or off, but I kind of like it on there. Keeps more fat in there, keeps the ribs together. And we're gonna be cooking these on the Chud box, so that should crisp up nicely. Flipping it over, take a look at the shape here. Gets a little tall, gets pretty thin, so we're just gonna give this some nice shape. A lot of great meat here. Save that for a little snack as well. Round off the corners. Really, that's looking pretty good to me. Just a nice clean rack of spare ribs. But of course, if you wanted to cut them off like right there, then you'd have some nice squared up St. Louis cut. But I love this meat on top, very tasty stuff. So now all we need to do is throw on some rub. And for our rub today, I'm gonna go on with some Chuds BBQ Snake Bite. This is probably my favorite rub in the lineup. It's basically an all-purpose rub, but it's got some kick to it with a little jalapeno and cayenne. And because we're going for a sweet heat rib, this should work out perfectly. So just a nice even coating. That's what I love about these more all-purpose rubs is can't really overdo it because the salt level is dialed in. This rub also has some vinegar powder in it, which really helps boost the savoriness and make for a well-balanced rub. Flip it over, and we'll do the same to the top side. And we're gonna do our best to not forget the sides, but it's really not as important on a rack of ribs. And that is looking pretty much perfect to me. This rub is a little less pepper heavy than the Chud rub, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a little extra black pepper right on top because I like the way it looks on ribs. And it tastes good. Beautiful, not too much. So we're gonna let these ribs hang out for probably about 15, 20 minutes or so while we got our fire started. And the salt in the rub should start drawing out moisture, which should make its own binder and make sure all this rub and pepper sticks. So let's go ahead and fire up the pit. And on the pit we go. As you can see, after a little bit, all this rub is staying on perfectly, nicely hydrated. And we're gonna be cooking over direct coals today, right around 275, 300 degrees. I'm also gonna throw some wood chunks in there for a little extra smoky flavor. And it should be a pretty straightforward cook. And just like that, up to temp, holding the solid 300 degrees, we got some steady wisps of smoke coming out of here. And it should be a really easy cook. I do love direct heat ribs. They taste fantastic and they cook in like half the time as an offset. And it's a beautiful day. No complaints here. And while those cook away, let's go ahead and get our hot honey made. And to make our hot honey, it's super simple. Starting by going into a pot with a whole bunch of honey. I put this in the sous vide for like 20 minutes just so it came out a little bit easier. And to that, we're gonna add some spicy stuff. This is probably about a quarter cup of some red chili flakes going in. And then I diced up way too much jalapeno, but you know what? We're gonna make this thing spicy. It's probably 2 jalapenos worth. Now we're gonna bring this up to a simmer and make sure everything is heated through. Not trying to boil this or anything. We definitely don't want it to burn, but just got this on a low heat to infuse all of the flavor and spices. And I'm gonna keep it cooking for a little bit until these jalapenos soften up and we infuse all the flavor. And after letting this steep for about 10 minutes or so, we can strain it into a jar. And I'm definitely not gonna make a mess. Oh God. This is very hot and it will probably be a pain in the butt to clean. And I definitely don't want to burn myself. Nick, I think I might have made this too spicy.
No.
Beautiful. And to finish it off, I'm gonna go in with a splash of some apple cider vinegar, which I meant to do in the pot, but forgot. So that's just gonna brighten this up a little bit. And we'll give this a taste and adjust. But we just made ourselves some hot honey. It smells really good. Boop, boop, boop. Ooh. Oh, that's lovely. Not too hot. Brooke, you want to try this hot honey? It doesn't seem hot at first, but it builds on you.
Okay.
It's also temperature warm,
I was gonna say it's not very viscous. Oh yeah. Okay, it definitely has a kick to it.
Right.
That's perfect though, I think.
I think it's gonna be tasty, but that's a small bite. So once this is slathered on ribs, it might be a little,
Ooh, yeah,
little bit
yeah,
more
yeah.
of an experience.
I was gonna ask what this is going on, because it'd be good on pizza.
Ooh, that's why I made so much. Speaking of ribs, let's check back in. It's been about an hour on these, and they're looking very good. Got that classic kind of leak out that ribs do. I really wish they didn't do that. Messes up the presentation. But starting to get some bone pull back, definitely cooking away. We're gonna go ahead and flip these over. Oh yeah, loving that color. Also got this little guy. How you doing? Ow! But now we're gonna get some color on the top side and continue to cook away, but we'll check back in probably an hour or so. Which gives us plenty of time for another episode of Bones Try Something Weird. What's on the menu today, buddy?
All right, we've had these for a while and forgot about them. Fried fish with peanut.
That is exactly what it looks like.
Oh, yum. Brooke's gonna try it too.
Are you excited?
Oh, they're individual things? That's not as fun.
Oh, I was hoping for a big bag of nuts. Yep.
Oh, those little
Grilled
eyeballs. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's really crunchy.
What'd you try first, the peanut?
No, just the fish. This is really good.
Really?
Yeah, pretty fishy, but
I'll try a nut.
Well, the last one you had wasn't fishy enough for you.
it's a little fishier than I'd like, but it's still good.
All right,
That little...
new staple snack for the Chud shop. All right, let's give it a shot. Ooh, that's pretty good. Nice and salty. Also, we're running out of weird stuff to eat, so if you guys have any suggestions or want to send something to the Chud shop, that'd be awesome. About an hour later, go ahead and take a look at the underside here, and the top side that is. And that is looking perfect to me. I love that color. Got some good char on there. Nothing's too burnt or too dark, and it's looking nice and red. So now we're gonna wrap these up. And now we're gonna go on with some of our lovely hot honey, which stays hot forever, by the way. Very warm. And I'm just gonna paint this on. Super simple. And now I'm gonna flip these over, and we'll do a little drizzle on the backside as well. Whoop. Oh, that smells so good. Lots of direct heat flavor. Well, direct heat smell anyway. And now we'll just go ahead and wrap them up. Beautiful. And now back on the pit they go to continue cooking all the way up to about 200 degrees. And they're very close. They're at like 185 right now, so this won't take long. But just let them cook in that honey for a little bit and get nice and tender. After these came up to about 200 degrees, I pulled them off the pit and they've been resting down. Now they're about 160, 155 internal. I think it's time to see how they came out. Oh, they feel nice and tender. Ooh, really look a lot darker on this screen than they do in real life, but those look tasty, nice and juicy. Smells fantastic. Yeah, we got plenty more in here for a little oops. Oh no. Beautiful. To get these sliced up, I'm gonna go from the back. And there we have it, folks. A beautiful looking, nice and tender, direct heat, hot honey rib. Pretty happy about how these are smelling right now. Tell you what. And there they are, folks, all sliced up, looking absolutely beautiful. Very simple rib, but I think all the flavors are gonna be there. And now it's time to find out if these are gonna burn my butt. Pretty good looking though. Nice and tender. Ooh, that is lovely. Beautiful cook on that. Oh, that is fantastic. Very sweet up front, not much heat, believe it or not. A little bit comes in on the back end though. That is so good. It's like candy with a hint of jalapeno. Perfect cook on that, nice and tender, off the bone, but still staying together. It is shocking that that's not more spicy, but it's incredibly flavorful. Oh yeah. Could I interest y'all in some hot honey ribs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Choose your favorite.
Sticky.
It's so tender.
It's very tender. And we even got a smoke ring on it too. Look at that.
That is so good.
Yeah.
Tastes like candy, like right up
It
front.
does, yeah.
It's not like sickening sweet. Honestly, it's like, it's savory.
Yeah. Especially when the honey gets hot, like temperature hot.
Yeah.
It's a little more runny, so you're not getting like the goop factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The heat of the hot honey is very mild.
But you got that jalapeno note, like not like just the spice, like the actual flavor of it, which pairs surprisingly well with pork and honey. Who knew?
That was good.
I'm gonna eat a lot of these.
Yeah.
On the way here, I almost picked up another rack, but I didn't. I wish I did. I really quite like these more than I was anticipating.
I think I like these better than the honey mustard.
No.
I know.
But like that snake bite is pretty spicy. Not like burn your butt spicy. The hot honey itself was pretty spicy, but I don't know, maybe throughout the cook it just mellowed out a little bit, but it's just like that perfect background heat.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think this is gonna offend anyone in your family.
No.
Also, 3-hour cook.
Wow, that's
Wow.
easy.
It's so easy. Put them on, burn the underside a little bit, flip them over, brought them up to like 180, hit them with some hot honey, which took about 4 minutes to make.
Yep.
Wrapped them up, and here we are having a nice meal.
That's good. You know it's good when it's quiet.
Glad I made a bunch of this stuff because I will be eating these again.
Yeah, I need that on like some rolls. I don't know, what else? Turkey, ham.
Oh, rum ham.
Ham.
Nick, what's your comparison of this versus the jalapeno jelly we did?
I think this fits the pork better. I
Again-
really like the jalapeno jelly, but
Jalapeno jelly is good. A lot more work. Whenever I'm worried I'm going to burn us out,
yeah.
it never happens. So
No.
we might have to aim for it, like get some Carolina Reapers or something.
Yeah. A habanero honey.
Habanero honey would be good.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. Clean
Yeah.
bone. 3-hour rib cook. Sweet heat. Cannot beat it.
Don't mind if I do.
And with this very last chunk of boneless pork rib meat, I think it's time for the official taste test. All right, y'all, and that is it. That is how to make some absolutely fantastic, smoky barbecue hot honey ribs. I highly recommend giving this one a try. That hot honey comes together super quickly and is incredibly tasty. And definitely something I want to start playing around with more, you know, trying different peppers, different chilies, different spice methods, because that was a lot better than I was expecting it to be. And this is my favorite kind of cook, where it's a classic barbecue cook, a classic barbecue rib, but just with a little tweak on it to make it something that's a little more unique and different than the rest of the ribs I usually cook. But all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that subscribe button. Let YouTube know by dropping a like on this video. If you give this recipe a try for yourself, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chuds BBQ. I'd love to see what y'all are cooking. Big shout out to all the Patreon members. Thank you for supporting Team Chud and allowing me to keep making all these videos. And until the next time I see you, please go cook something outside. Peace!